Hello traders, how are you? Vladimir Ribakov here from Traders Academy Club, and welcome to the weekly markets review for the week starting of 25th of February to the 2nd of March. The way it looks during the last week, the market built a lot of setups that we will enjoy from on the coming week and on the coming weeks following. I am talking about many of the crosses, not the so common trading pairs like the euro dollar, pound dollar, etc. Many interesting crosses that have reached specific levels and provide specific conditions that might be very interesting to trade on the coming period, and these are exactly what I will want to cover here. Plus we have some interesting commodities on the follow-up list and indices, and of course the cryptocurrencies. So let's begin. First of all, I would like to thank you very much for finding the time watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learn something new. I hope this video helps you to prepare for the week and allows you to have a better look. And like I always do, I am following up my own setups that I have been setting for the last few weeks. You will see several pairs here that we have been talking about on the past weeks. If you would like to watch how everything developed, you can go always backwards and watch the follow-up. So we're building that up as a series, right? Not just, okay, trade now and game over. Basically follow up for the entire plan for the pairs that allow us to do so. So once again, thank you for finding the time for watching that. I hope to be helpful for you and you to find your own benefits. Your support and feedback would be very appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, just please hit the like button, leave your feedback below. It really helps. Of course, if you would like to share this video with anyone who you believe can enjoy from it and benefit from it, feel free to do so. On Monday, I will be posting the PDF version for the weekly review. So come back to the video, and on the comments you will see a comment from myself with the link to the PDF version summary for you, for your convenience, of course. That will be by Monday, and that's all. I hope you enjoyed that. So let's begin. The first pair on the list is the euro versus the pound. Very interesting scenario here. The pair created for us, let me just change the color here of the pen. There you go. We're still following this triple cycle and the false break we have had on the weekly chart, followed by the bearish divergence. So we would expect, as long as this top holds, get basically something like that. Now if we drop to lower time frame, we figure out this is the daily chart. On the daily chart we have here a range which also is following inside a dropping tunnel, which in very simple words means look to sell the rallies. As simple as that, as long as the highs hold. Now watching on the 4-hour chart, we can learn that we have been dealing with the short exactly as we wanted on the last couple of weeks. We experienced a beautiful drop down here, which is now building here some kind of a triple cycle. And that's exactly our time to be a bit careful. We can see it develops a bullish divergence here. So what we would like to see here is basically two waves retrace, or kind of a channel in a triangle, or whatever it is, any pattern. We can follow up for a bearish hidden divergence, so a little bit of rally, and then some kind of new high on the MACD to create a bearish divergence. So basically rallies to be created are there to start looking for the sell. We would like to see this trend line bouncing to the upside, breaking that down and providing us great sell zone. So follow up for this pair. Sell rallies was and remains the plan. This week was beautiful for this pair trading, and we expect it to happen on the next several weeks from here. So rallies to be formed, rallies to be sold. CAD franc, a pair that we have been following up for a few weeks now. Those of you who follow the videos should know that. We have a beautiful cycle here, bouncing right on the 161.8. Beautiful action zone, beautiful divergence area right here. Critical zone here, as you can see, of the price action. Going to the statistics, we can figure out that's based on the Forex Crystal Ball that you can see here. That's based on one of my systems I created, based on the statistics. 23rd is a very critical day for possible reversals to the upside, and that created exactly on the 23rd. So we should go and see if this one actually managed to hold. What do we have on the lower time frame? That's basically where we are looking for the entries. We figure out that we have here kind of a cycle movement to the downside, beautiful trend line false break. We had a situation of a beautiful divergence there, and now we are breaking above the trend line. So if the pair continues to boost up, create highs, retraces should be bought as long as we are above this invalidation area. Okay, so all this bullish plan remains as long as this area actually holds. OZ versus the Kiwi, another pair that we've been following for some time now. On the daily chart, we can figure out easily that we have here a double cycle followed up now with a bullish divergence. So as long as this low holds, I would expect to see some kind of bullish run, even if that's about to create something like that afterwards. I still expect to see here the rallies and the bounce. On the weekly chart, we are bouncing from the trend line zone and also from the broken trend line retest. This one, like this. Okay, a beautiful retest there. On the 4-hour chart, we have triple descending cycle, which means first leg is bigger than the second leg, then bigger than the third leg. Triple descending cycle, wedge pattern breaking to the upside. And if we follow up this kind of a wedge, the very big possibilities and probabilities for that we are going to be following up these spots, which means I believe if we get here the drop correction in 2 waves, we can still looking for the buys. These are reasonable targets to aim to, of course, and everything remains bullish as long as we are above the invalidation area. Because if we break below the invalidation area, there is the chance that we are going to see another false break here for the complete divergence view and a bullish run further on. So keep an eye on this pair. New Zealand and Canadian is a definitely great opportunity according to the weekly trend line, and a bearish hidden divergence which we have here. Beautiful inverted hammer on the weekly chart. The daily chart created a beautiful engulfing with some equal tails there. You can see that the tails from the top and the bottom are almost equal. We have the divergence followed up by the histogram. This is a triple cycle from the daily chart. Now this is extremely interesting one. This is exactly where we wanted to see the bounce from. And on the lower time frame, this is where we start to pay attention to action area. Basically, we have the trend line going through, excuse me for for the angles. This is a beautiful place. So we can see we start to create lower lows on the volumes of the MACD, which means we can start looking for pullbacks back to action zones and start looking to sell there for the continuation. I believe that 091 at least could be the target for these sells. EURCAD, well, I love that. Why? Because the EURCAD had for us this beautiful cycle on the weekly chart, this beautiful cycle on the daily chart, beautiful inverted hammer on the weekly chart. We have the divergence here on the weekly histogram, as you can see, and dropping lower to the daily chart, we can figure out that we had a double cycle by itself right here, and the 4-hour chart had a triple cycle for us. The divergence is there, and we also hit the engulfing, bearish engulfing with equal tails on the daily chart. Looks really amazing if you ask me. 4-hour chart finally completes the false break right here. Looks simply stunning, and the false break right here was completed before, and for the first time we are building up the convergence idea, which means creating lower lows. So the bottom line here, we are looking to sell the rallies. We have the action zone there, so if we can bounce in between the action zones, we should be looking for the sells. The first target I would be looking to aim would be the 50% of this, so that should be somewhere here. The next target, of course, is the target of the bigger cycle view. Silver. Now As you can see, I did not cover all the majors. Basically majors, my view did not change from the previous week. So those of you who are follow up, this view is still relevant for you. Those who missed this video can always go back to the previous week and see exactly the majors, like the euro dollar, like the Kiwi dollar that we have been talking about. My view did not change there, so there is nothing to update basically. So we had a lot of interesting opportunities coming on the crosses for the Forex. I love that, and that could be a very nice setups for the following period. Silver, we have a monster range on the daily chart, as you can see right here. And the way it develops, it creates for us possible two cycle, 1, 2. We have a critical area right here, and the next one is slightly lower. So I would like to see that pushing there a bit, something like that, creating for us the bullish divergence there, and then mark the trend line, and boom, look for the massive buys to start and happen. Oil, now oil is very interesting and at the same time critical, because the oil, the way it looks right now, as long as these top holds, we can experience another push to the downside. We had a beautiful cycle here, which simply means we can go and fix it, correct it. Definitely correct, definitely possible. We are building up a bearish hidden divergence here, which means look for possible retracement to the downside. We have the zones of action right here and slightly higher next to the duplication. As long as this trend line holds, we can look for this possible sell-offs forming. So we would like it to slow down, break the trend line, retest it, and we will be looking for the sells. What you should be careful about is if it managed to go and break through the trend line, retest that and bounce, because in that case the oil is very likely aiming the 69 up to 70 area. And indices, German DAX, my favorite, and this is what I'm following up here. This is the bearish convergence after the triple cycle. So I'm looking definitely for sales. On the daily chart, we are looking for the bearish hidden divergence, and here on the 4-hour chart, we can see that after the first movement, it's now building up an extended cycle. This first one turned to be a range, which is a corrective cycle, so it's going a bit deeper here, and this is our zone to watch 1 and zone number 2. Once we are inside this zone, this is the trend line that we have. We would like to see that going below the trend line, pulling back, and we will be after sales. So once again, basically that's the movement we expect to rally, trend line, breakout, retest, and this will be our direction. So keep an eye on this one, it's really interesting. Bitcoin, well, currently the move is going exactly as planned. We are following up this beautiful triple, double. This double was broken and already paying beautifully, so as long as this one holds, I think Bitcoin has the big chances here to continue to the upside. And if it doesn't hold here, the Bitcoin is going to extend the correction into something like that. This is the area, and from there again trend line, breakouts, and trying the long, because the targets up could be very big. And IOTA is another one that I love by myself after the beautiful drop we've had here. I think the way it looks like a false break here and few higher highs in the row, basically we pushed here into kind of triple descending pattern, double wave here. So basically as long as these low holds, I think we should be looking for trendline breakouts, retests, and possible buy opportunities. Of course, if the invalidation is reached for this one and we go below this low, this is our invalidation, then we will have to stop for a second and value the scenarios we have for this one. So that's basically all for this week. A lot of great opportunities, as you can see, and that's why I shared this video for you, so you can get ready, prepare your own plan. use your own strategies correctly during the week, applying these directions and improving your own chances to end up in profits. Remember, trading is all about timing. Timing is improving by having a correct read, right? Correct read is by the real money flow, and the timing is basically one of the main factors. And the timing you approve, as I said, when you have a clear read of the current development, when things happen and how you can go and actually enjoy from them. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit the like button, leave your feedback below, and feel free to share this video with anyone who you believe can have a benefit and enjoy this video. Thank you very much for your time. If I missed any instrument that you are interested in, let me know on the feedbacks. I will try to reply to you and show my chart as soon as possible. And of course, I invite you to join the Traders Academy Club and follow us in the live trading room day by day, trading together, setting up the directions and the preferred setups we are following. So once again, thank you for your time. I'm Vladimir Ribakov from Traders Academy Club, and I wish you a wonderful trading week. See you soon. Ciao.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate your time. We invite you to join the #1 ranked trading club online, the Traders Academy Club, and to start trading like a real professional. Our students make amazing returns, and you can do too. Let your successful trading journey begin. Join Traders Academy Club using the link below this video now.